Hello dear viewers, today we will take a journey through the historical process of Starr Park. In this video, we will explore the park's founding, its construction stages, and its historical journey up to present day, along with its significant milestones and mysterious events. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you're ready. Let's get started. Planning and concept development. In the 1950s, the basic purpose and concepts of Starr Park began to be planned. Detailed studies were conducted on thematic areas, attractions, marketing strategies, and budget. The goal was for the park to be more than just a place for entertainment. It was intended to be a center for scientific and technological research, including experiments, inventions, nuclear armament, space technologies, and mind control, permissions and licenses. After completing engineering and design processes, all necessary permits, licenses, and blueprints for the park were rejected, likely due to safety violations. Many bureaucratic hurdles were ignored during this process, and construction of the park began anyways. Construction process. The basic structures and infrastructures of the park began to be built. Detailed attractions and themes were designed and implemented later. Park employees were trained in customer service, security, and other areas. Promotion and marketing. In the 1960s, the park's promotion and marketing were conducted. Various promotional tools such as investor video, advertisements, and radio commercials were used. Personnel were hired, and a major campaign was launched for the park's opening. Establishment of Spude Union. Some employees who learned the true purpose of the park formed a union called Spude. The purpose of this union was to stop and destroy Starr Park. Spude members warned people about the dangers of the park through secret messages and caused many riots. Evidence of the park's lack of safety was presented in investor video and on wkbrl radio. Distraction and reconstruction. Due to the distraction, physical harm, and deaths occurring in the park, it had to be rebuilt many times. This delayed the park's opening. However, despite all difficulties, the park opened between 1960s and 1970s. Ongoing dangers and distraction. Between 1970 and 1995, distraction and deaths continued in the park. Main causes of dangers during this period were nuclear armament, nuclear research and armament activities, and nuclear reactor conducted in the park caused serious dangers. Radiation. The harmful effects of radiation in the park led to mutations and other health issues. Simulation dangers. Model of Starr Park impacted the real world. Putting employees to sleep and transferring their minds into a simulation. Biological hazards. Infected food, creatures, and viruses produced in experiment threatened park people. Chemical hazards. Chemical dangers such as acidic substances and radioactive toxic gas. Mind control. Mind control experiments and infected food made it difficult to maintain control in the park. Robots. Robots produced in factories created dangers in the park. Fights and murders, believed to be caused by radioactive gems, occurred in the park. Space weaponization. Space weapons such as technology to drop meteors on specific locations. on Earth were used. Explosions and distraction. Explosions and distractions occurred for various reasons. Forced labor and brainwashing of employees. Employees were forced to work and brainwashed. Also, uncontrollable laughter. That I don't know what's causing it, but I think it's caused by green gas or mind control. Incidents of missing employee occurred. Many inventions led to dangers and more. First, I need to clarify something. To include CCTV footage in history of Starr Park, I have to ignore many discrepancies between CCTV and previously seen Starr Park. CCTV could belong to a different park, a parallel universe, or as in Sub-Zero Turnip's theory, a reset timeline where events of Starr Park are repeating in a different way. However, for now, I will assume these are not the case. CCTV leak and closure of the park. In 1995, Starr Park's secret camera system CCTV was leaked by Spude. The management of Starr Park made a public statement claiming that these images were fake and that park had always been normal. However, due to the strange events and distraction in the park, it was closed. Many renovations were made, new environments were built, and damaged areas were repaired to reopen park. Brawlers with a mystery at the hub trio ensured the park's safety. In the early 2000s, a website called starrpark.biz was launched, an official fan site which included many objects from the park's past. It included many hidden messages and meanings from Spude, orchestrated all by someone called the Webmaster. Supergiantstarrcorp has warned most YouTubers who provide information about Starr Park. You can hear these warnings in wkbrl broadcast, since the most important sound is raise. I will only include that sound in the video.
The following announcement is from SP Corporation and its legal affiliates. It is intended for the audience of the defendant in the pursuant matter who will henceforth be referred to as, quote, Ray, end quote. Quote, Ray, end quote, has been problematic concerning the inquiry and obtainment of information regarding the development of property, construction and operation of joy-based businesses for the express purpose of jubilant children and well-fed adults for and by SP Corporation. Quote, Ray, end quote, has unlawfully procured and shared information regarding, but not limited to, unaffiliated radio stations, star-shaped joy hats, personal voice messages pertaining to shovel repair, arcades and or starcades, robot-operated saloons, socks befitting cacti, self-actualizing arcade cabinets, skin, second and otherwise, shape-shifting, phone-based meteor delivery applications, space exploration and space-related theorization, ambiguous smiley face logos, and any other confidential materials that shall remain secret. In addition to, quote, Ray's, end quote, inaccurate French translations, the perpetrator has broken doctor-patient confidentiality by sharing, quote, patient aids, end quote, personal information in the form dictation notes intended for the sole purpose of the attending physician. Furthermore, quote, Ray's, end quote, unauthorized collaboration with an individual known only as, quote, advertisement guy, end quote, is particularly offensive to SP Corporation. In regard to the above referenced matters, quote, Ray, end quote, is instructed to cease and desist all further inquiries, postulations, posits, presuppositions, assertions, wanton allegations, and reckless speculative guesswork, effective immediately, under the threat of a lifetime ban from entering SP-owned properties and its affiliates. Quote, Ray, end quote, is hereby informed that the information that he has shared is false and defamatory, and did not go unnoticed. Have a day as bright as a starbeam.
Also, if patient mentioned in sound is patient 8, it refers to this wkbrl sound.
Patient numéro 8, 2 points. Sujet à des délires mégalomaniaques, point. Convaincu d'être ninja, point. Persuadé de pouvoir voler dans l'espace, point. Sujet à compulsion, 2 points. Doit appuyer sur ses propres boutons dans un ordre numérique spécifique lorsque la situation ne tourne pas à son avantage, point. Le patient numéro 8 est un paradoxe ambulant, point. Note, 2 points. Le patient numéro 8 est une machine lente, virgule, colérique et manquant d'assurance, point. Il lui est, ouvrez les guillemets, virtuellement, fermez les guillemets, impossible de se séparer de son pistolet laser, point. Toute provocation pourrait avoir des résultats meurtriers, point. Assure que son mode par défaut est rage, point. Certain de ne pas être apprécié par son entourage sans pouvoir donner d'exemples précis pour se justifier, point. Des examens supplémentaires sont nécessaires pour explorer l'obscurité dissimulée dans cette machine composée de panneaux de fibres à densité moyenne, point. Nicole, marquez-le pour jeudi en 8 et mardi en 15. Ah, mais c'est pas éteint ça, et si je...
The patient in this sound is 8-bit, and he has a psychological condition called megalomon illusion. His belief that he can fly in space and that he is a ninja is due to this condition. Additionally, these are references to 8-bit minigame. We are inside 8-bit's memory. Simulation and logo change. Three operations were made to transfer park inhabitants into a simulation, resulting in creation of a simulation called Brawl Stars, while transferring brawlers into the simulation. The park's logo was also updated. The new logo was used either because the old one was disturbing or due to the reconstruction of the park. "24-hour cycle." In 2021, WKBRL radio was renewed, and the 24-hour cycle began to repeat in Starr Park. If this cycle is broken or has been broken, different lore might await us in the future. For more information about lore, don't forget to watch my other videos. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave your suggestions and video ideas in the comments.